the biggest thing with engaging with your customers beyond the sale is to not treat them like a number. If they feel like you're only hitting them up for a sale, they're not gonna stay with you. They're not gonna stay loyal to you. I honestly just treat all of my customers like friends, if I'm being honest. Not everyone wants to be friends with their consultant, which is fine, because I know, like, I'm not friends with every other, direct salesperson that I've bought with. But it's one of the reasons why, like, in my VIP group, like, my VIP group is called Katrina's Sensational Friends. So I try to treat everyone just like I would a friend and be real and authentic. So the biggest thing that I can start off with is something that I learned from one of my friends, Superstar Director Anya Faust, is to scroll with intention. If you're going to be on social media, you might as well scroll with a purpose. Okay. If you're sitting there laying in bed, we all do it, scrolling Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever it is, at least scroll with a purpose. Okay. Look for the people that you can help either solve their problems or, everyone, I'm a part of like cleaning groups. I'm a part of just different neighborhood groups that I'm in, just scrolling my Facebook news feed, my Instagram feed, and look for those people that are like, oh my gosh, potty training is awful. I can't believe that, that they're never gonna hit the toilet, right? I would reach out to that person and be like, and tell them about our amazing bathroom cleaner. It's citric acid based and it foams and doesn't smell. It's not gonna smell like, baby boy pee. If they just got a new pet, if they just had a new baby, if they just bought a new house, all of those are, comment just as you would a friend, hey, congratulations. Can't wait to see new pictures of the house once you have it decorated and things like that. Make sure that you're not, this is something that a lot of people get hung up on. Make sure that you are not interacting with your Scentsy sisters and misters more than you are your customers. I know a lot of us are friends with other consultants, our teamies. There is a way on Facebook, I'm not sure with Instagram, but there is a way with Facebook where you can actually hide those people, where you can hide your teamies from your news feed. You can actually go in and create categories. I believe it's just on a desktop. It takes a little bit of work, but I have actually done that. So that way I can get to my just see my customers on my news feed. Because otherwise, if all I'm seeing all day is my teamies and other Scentsy consultants, it's great that I'm friends with them and it's great that I can interact with them. But if I'm only interacting with them, you might have really great team engagement on your team page and stuff and other consultant pages. But what's your engagement look like with your customers, right? So make sure you're focusing on them first and then your team second. And the really cool thing about commenting and all that stuff, the more you engage with them, the more your posts are going to pull up on their newsfeed, if that makes sense. That's how the Facebook and Instagram algorithms work. So the more that you guys are interacting, that's when Facebook goes, oh, we should show this person more of this person's posts now because they're interacting more. That's how that algorithm works. So just basically make that algorithm work for you, okay? You don't need to be very techie to understand it. The more you comment on their stuff, the more that your posts will pull up on their feeds, and vice versa. The more that they comment on your stuff, so that's why getting people to engage with your posts, the more your stuff is going to pull up in their feed for them, okay? It's very important to be transparent with your customers and to communicate with them. Always be honest with them. If you have something going on in your life, like I said, we're military. So like when we were moving, my customers knew. I let them know what was going on. I'm not saying air your dirty laundry by any means, but like, hey, we're moving. It's very hectic. Your Happy Meal is going to be a little slow, a little behind this month. I just had a baby 2 months ago. Thank yous were going to be a little late, but you are going to get it. My customers always show me so much grace because I'm just always in communication with them. I'm always honest with them. I'm always transparent with them. I train my team to, that we're always transparent with your teamies. Be transparent with your customers too. They want to know what's going on in your life. Some of them might not, and that's fine. But the ones that you do have customers who do care about you, I promise, just like you care about them. Always be honest with them about their shipments and their orders. If there's a delay, let them know. I am always so bewildered, I guess is a good word. I'm always bewildered by when I see people I have customers who are so mad and I don't understand, and they want to cancel their order and blah, blah, blah. I have never had a customer want to cancel an order. I've never had a customer be mad about shipment delays, nothing. And that I feel like is because I am always telling them what's going on with their order. From the moment they place the order, they get a thank you shout out. Then I let them know as soon as it ships, hey, it's shipped. Then I let them know, I reach out again and say, hey, it's coming via FedEx or UPS and should be there on this day. Here's the tracking number if you want to look at it. Yes. Do they get an email from Scentsy? Absolutely. Do you check your email every day? I don't check my email every day, not especially when I order Scentsy all the time. I don't check those emails all the time, but they get a text message or a direct message from me on social media because that's how I communicate with them. And they answer those and go, oh, yeah, thank you. Or they'll say, oh, yeah, I saw the email. I've never had someone say, why are you messaging me this? Yes, I know I got the email. No one has ever been nasty with me like that. So please don't think you're being redundant because just because Scentsy sends a shipping email, you don't need to reach out. Yes, reach out to them and let them know. And that's the same thing for if there's delays. How do you know if there's delays? Check your workstation. Your workstation and your news tab, you should literally be checking that multiple times a day. It's the news tab. You should read it every day like you read the news. If you don't read the news, then like your parents read the news. I remember growing up with my parents reading the newspaper literally every day at the table. So you should be reading the news tab like you do the news every day because that is where you get all of your information. Or checking your director's team page too. That is where all of your information is. That's where you're going to know if there's delays on anything, if there's maybe something wrong with a product and they're not necessarily recalling it, but fixing something. You should be checking that and your order statuses every day, every single day. And just letting your customers know that. Just be transparent with them. There have been times that I didn't know how to word something, so I just screenshot the news tab. I had one customer reach out about her flash sale order because it hadn't shipped yet, and I went and screenshot the news tab and I said, hey, this is the newest that they're telling us. I wish there was more that I could tell you. And she was like, nope, that's great. She was like, no worries. And her stuff ended up shipping the next day anyways. So just be transparent with them and let them know what's going on. Because at the end of the day, they rely on you to tell them all the things Scentsy. So something that might seem so minuscule to you as a consultant, because we hear about it all the time, they aren't getting any Scentsy talk from anyone else. It's only you. So you need to be the one to give them all of the information. I hope that makes sense. But you make sure that you're being authentic to yourself. Like I said in the beginning, I try to talk to all of my customers like they're my friends. In my opinion, this is not the time to be fake. And I don't mean that even in like, I don't mean that like in a nasty way. I mean, like, this is not the time for the fake phone voice, for the fake customer service voice. I pride myself on being as authentic and real as possible to my customers. I let them know when I don't like a certain scent. Like, don't shoot me. I'm not the biggest fan of Luna. But my customers know I am not a floral person. I am a fruity citrus person. So when I'm doing a sniff session with them on a live or something, or during a party, and I say, oh, this is a floral scent, but I actually don't mind it. They know that it's probably not very florally. It probably has more fruity or citrus tones to it because they know that I'm not a floral person. I'm just very honest with them and I'm real with them. It's why customers like seeing, like when you bring your kids on or your husband on or your spouse on and getting their reaction. Some people are scared to bring their kids on because they're a little too real, but people like to see that. I tell my team all the time, like when you go live and stuff, don't worry if you fumble your words. Don't worry if you mess up and you say, like I said right before this, I was like, how many times am I going to say, today, or like, see, so, but it's okay because it just shows the people watching that you are a real person. Yes, I have notes in front of me, but I'm not reading from a script verbatim. No one wants to see that. No one does, okay? Just be you, make mistakes, it's okay. See, there I go. If anybody keeps account of that, by the way, I would love to know. What makes you stand out? This is where your customer service and customer appreciation is going to this is what's going to make you shine. It's going to set you apart from everyone else. No matter how many customers you have, whether you started yesterday or you've been doing this for 15 years, okay? Whether you have one customer or you have 1,000 customers in your contact list, you need to treat every single customer like gold. Treat them like they are the only customer you have. Treat them like they are the only customer you have. Now, obviously, they probably know that they are not the only customer that you have, but you need to make them feel like gold, period. The way that you can do that is in your follow-ups. How are you following up? Do you have a system for following up? I love the Amy app because it literally just tells me who to contact, what to say, and it's super easy. If you do not have the Amy app, definitely check it out. You get a free trial subscription with it. In my opinion, the paid version is amazing, but the free version is just as good. It syncs with your workstation, tells you who to follow up with. You can customize your templates and everything. If that doesn't work for you, if you are just a paper and pencil person, there are so many amazing systems out there. Just search YouTube, search your directors team page, your superstar directors team page. I promise you, there have been systems that have been shared with you. If not, reach out to me. I will share my Google Drive with you. How are you thanking your customers? It's very easy to get carried away with seeing everyone's amazing like customer mail or happy mail is what some of us call it. Don't compare what you as a brand new essential or certified consultant is doing versus what a superstar or a star director is doing. Okay, we've perfected it over literal years and not something we were doing right out the gate. But something that I have been doing from day one that my sponsor instilled with me, that I instill in my team, that I know they instill with their teams, a handwritten thank you note. That's all you need to do. Anything other than a handwritten thank you note is extra. Okay, if you want to throw candy or confetti or a scent circle, I personally just do a scent circle and handwritten thank you note. Some of my girls do a handwritten thank you note on a scent circle. Boom, two birds, one stone. But a handwritten thank you note will win every single time. I have gotten so many thank yous for my thank you notes from customers who are just like, people just don't send thank you notes anymore. Like, no one sends a thank you note anymore. So I pride myself on sending a handwritten thank you note. Does it take a lot of time when I have 30 to 50 of those to do every month? Yes. But break it up and do what works for you. Again, this is where your systems come into play. Does doing them once a week work for you at the end of the month? Doing all of them for you, doing them with your sent of the month mail, doing them every day, whenever an order comes in, whatever works for you, but have a system that works for you. Excuse me. Do you have a referral system set up? Referrals are amazing. That's how we get new customers. So, and it doesn't have to be anything crazy or insane. You don't need to be gifting all the things. Listen, my love language is gifts. Okay. My love language is gifts, but, so I do tend to go a little bit overboard. And then I have my accountability partners and my husband, especially, who are like, reel it back a little bit. But it doesn't have to be anything fancy. Use that perpetual party reward. to use with your referral system. But having some kind of referral system set up, even if it's just a free bar of wax from your Scent of the Month subscription, or offering them free shipping in private. Obviously, that's a personal all of that, a referral system is a personal special. And honestly, even what your mail looks like can help you stand out. I was going to stop putting washi tape on my envelopes, but I had customers reach out to me, say, I love getting your mail because I love to see what tape you put on it. I couldn't find colored envelopes for the life of me. So I just went and bought them in bulk from Sam's Club, and I just started putting washi tape around the bottom of the envelope, just to make it look pretty, so it wasn't a basic white envelope. And my customers love it, and I just theme them every month with, I go to Hobby Lobby and get them on sale, like the washi tape bundles. But they love getting that, and they know before they even really look at the envelope, when they see that washi tape on it, they know it's mail from me. And then also I do a brag and tag. No purchase required. They can post a picture of their Happy Mail from me. They can post a picture of a warmer that they didn't get from me. Maybe they saw a vintage warmer at Goodwill that was donated. Them doing a wax change, using a new oil, a before and after picture of using the cleaning products, anything that they want that is Scentsy related, and they post it on their personal page and they tag me in it, they're entered in my brag and tag. There's no purchase required. And, I spin the wheel in my VIP group and I send them whatever I have. Sometimes it's something that I got on clearance. Sometimes it's a $5 Starbucks gift card. Sometimes it's a Cheryl's cookie. Like I said, remember, my love language is gifts. But I love to recognize what I want repeated. We say that all the time to our teams, to our leaders. Recognize what you want repeated. Recognize what you want repeated with your customers too. So in your VIP group, I always do the top contributor in my VIP group. I believe you have to have a certain amount of people in your VIP group. But it's under your admin tools in there. I want to say you have to have 50 people, I think, in your group to get that top contributor in there. But it's basically Facebook tells you who has posted the most, who has commented the most. And I literally just screenshot it and I send them, a little something, or even if it's just a shout out post, people just want to be seen, right? And by the way, however you determine what a VIP is, it's your customer group. If you want to have all of your customers in there, or if maybe they have to have ordered so recently to be in there, it's your customer group, it's your VIP group. You run it however you want. But make sure that you're giving them perks to being a VIP, okay? There have to be perks to being a VIP. And some of those things that I do with my customers are like, they're the first ones to know about launches. As soon as it's posted in my team on the workstation, I immediately go and tell my VIPs. I don't share like a new LTO, for example, on my personal page or even my business page until like the day before. That's just something that's what I choose to do, because I want my VIP group, I want them to know that they are actual very important people. And they're the perk to being in that group. And so they're the first ones to know about launches. They get the first dibs on deluxe samples. They get first dibs on party dates. They get first dibs on everything because they are my VIPs. But that's just personally what I do. But just make sure that you are, like I said, you're recognizing what you want repeated. If that goes, I do that with everything. I do it with my kids. I do it with my team. I do it with my customers. Take care of your customers. This is such a big one to me. I actually did a little mini thing on this on my team page. It is called consultant support, not customer support. You should never be giving consultant support phone number to one of your customers. You are the customer service for your customers. So if they have a problem with something, you need to handle it for them. Do not ever direct them to consultant support. I'm not saying that you should, like you're not allowed to. I'm saying you just shouldn't. If I bought something from someone and they were like, I don't know, here's the phone number, figure it out. Like, that's not good support. That's not good customer service. Okay. But just remember, it is called consultant support. And there are amazing people at home office who are willing and able to help you with anything, no matter if you think it's something small, something stupid. They've probably heard it all at consultant support, by the way. Open a ticket. You can do a chat even if you want to, if you're nervous to talk to someone on the phone. But I'm telling you now, I get, most of the time I get the same person, which is amazing because they remember you. I don't know how they do, but they're just all so nice. I've never had a bad consultant support interaction ever. So just at the end of the day, don't be fake. Just be you. Be real and be okay with messing up. And if you haven't, maybe you've not had good customer service with your customers in a while, there's nothing that says you can't change that today or tomorrow if you want. But you could have been a crappy consultant yesterday, for the last year, for the last 5 years. Email your customers, reach out to your customers and go, hey, I'm trying something new. And I just want to know how you're liking X, Y, and Z. Hey, did you get your Happy Meal that I sent you? Just reaching out to them. I found what works for me. Obviously, as soon as someone purchases, whether it is, if it's from a party or if it is just a random PWS or just someone in my VIP group, they immediately get either a shout out post in either that party group or my VIP group, or they get a text from me if they're a random PWS order, because I want to know how they found me. You get the email from Scentsy that says, hey, you have a new PWS order, which, by the way, those are the most amazing things to wake up to. It's one of the best perks to having a PWS, by the way, is because you can literally make money while you sleep. But I immediately send them either a text or an email back saying, thank you so much. And then I have been doing my thank yous once a week. So on Sundays, that's just the day that works best for me. And that is when I sit down and I do my thank yous for everyone that had ordered the week prior. And then that way they can go out first thing Monday. And I just ran out of my pre-done thank yous. So now I went back to regular packs of thank you cards, but normally I get them through Amazon prints because they're so cheap. They're printed as pictures, you guys. Do the matte option. So it's not glossy. There's no extra fee for it, whether you go do it at Walmart or CVS, Walgreens. I like Amazon because they ship it right to me. So I don't even have to leave my house. And they send it to you pretty quickly, where it's just a picture, and I write on a blank space on the picture that says, thank you so much. I say, thank you so much for your order. I really hope that you're loving your new wax. Can't wait to hear which one you warmed first.